Good morning, and thank you for joining me for Slow Hatha Flow. Taking a little bit of time to find a comfortable seat. So any comfortable seat for you, any place where your hips can relax, your spine can lift tall, your shoulders can release. And knowing that this is your practice, so do what feels good in your body. If I guide you somewhere and you know a better place to be, I encourage you to find that space. If we move somewhere and something doesn't feel quite right, be sure to find somewhere that feels comfortable enough to be in for a while, for at least a few breaths. So as you're finding your seat, allowing your breath to flow in and out. Beginning to notice where in your body your breath is moving. Noticing any resistance or hesitation within your breath. And taking one deep, clearing breath. A full deep breath in. And a big sigh out. And allowing a slow, steady breath to find you. Allowing your awareness to move to the ground beneath your hips. To the air that touches your skin. Noticing any thoughts that might have joined you this morning. And taking a moment to acknowledge that they are there without engaging. And allowing them to finish what they need to before moving off on their own. And taking one more full deep breath in and out. With your next inhale, letting your arms sweep overhead to reach tall. And as you exhale, finding a side bend on your mat, letting your right hand come down beside you, left arm reaching overhead. Allowing your chest to open up, your outer left hip to draw down towards your mat. And full deep breaths in and out. Your next inhale, coming back through center to reach tall. As you exhale, side bending towards the other side. Left hand coming down, right arm reaching overhead. Chest opening up, outer right hip drawing down towards your mat. Taking one more breath here. Full deep breath in and out. As you inhale, coming back through center to reach tall. As you exhale, releasing your hands behind your back, about a foot or so. The hands can face towards the back of your mat, out towards the sides, towards your hips, anywhere that feels good for you. Taking a big shoulder roll, letting your shoulder blades come towards each other and down your back. And allowing your chest to begin to lift up towards the ceiling. You can take your head and neck wherever feels good for you. Maybe gazing forward, gazing up towards the ceiling, maybe lifting your chin up towards the ceiling. One more breath here, deep breath in and out. Gently releasing your shoulders, coming through center, and we're going to find a forward fold. So if you want to switch up the cross of your legs or shift your hips in any way, you're welcome to do so here. And when you're ready, letting your arms start to walk out long in front of you. And wherever you end up, allowing your body to relax and release into that space. Allowing your head and neck to release. Your arms and shoulders to let go. And taking one deep, clearing breath, a full deep breath in, and a big sigh out. As you inhale, slowly walking your hands back towards your shins. We're going to find your way into your tabletop on your hands and your knees. You rock over your shins, or swing your feet around to the side. Once you're in your tabletop, taking any movement or motion that might feel good, so maybe a hip sway or some circles. You're welcome to come into cat-cows or any other action to explore the movement of your hips, your shoulders, your spine. And taking one more full deep breath here. A deep breath in and out. Then moving into your balancing table. Letting your right leg begin to extend out behind you, but initially letting your toes stay on the ground. Thinking about letting your toes press down and pressing through your heel. Opening up through the back of your right leg. Staying right here, maybe letting the left arm begin to walk out long. Maybe the fingertips stay on the ground. Maybe your right foot begins to float. Maybe your left hand begins to float. If you're feeling adventurous today, maybe bending into your right knee, reaching back for your back foot. Kicking into your hand. If you have your back foot, gently to release and extend. And exhale, releasing your left hand, your right knee down onto your mat. And any movement through your hips, your spine, your feet. We're going to move right on to the other side. Letting your left leg begin to extend out behind you. Once more, letting your toes stay on the ground and beginning to press through your heel. hang right here. Maybe the right fingertips walk out long. Maybe your left foot begins to float. Maybe the right hand. If you did so on the other side, maybe bending into your back knee, reaching back for your foot. Letting the foot kick into the hand. If you have your foot, gently to release and extend. As you exhale, releasing your right hand, your left knee. Maybe a few more hip circles. Then eventually we're going to meet in your downward facing dog. Letting your toes curl and pressing your hips up and back. Drawing your chest back towards your thighs. Maybe a pedal of your feet. You can bend one knee and then the other. And using this space to begin to slow down your breath. Finding your slow, deep breaths in. Your slow, deep breaths out. Taking one more full breath here. Breath in. And out. As you inhale, rising high into your toes and walking your feet towards your hands. Maybe your hands back towards your feet. Finding a gentle forward fold, a soft bend to your knees. Allowing your head and neck to release. You can shake your head yes and no. You can shake your head maybe. And taking a slightly deeper bend into your knees and slowly rolling up to stand. Taking a big shoulder roll at the top. Maybe a few revolutions there. And that full range of motion in your shoulder joints. Moving into your mountain pose, your Tadasana. Stand with your feet together, about hip width apart. Standing as tall as you can, allowing your shoulders to release. Once more, feeling your breath. Feeling the ground beneath your feet. The air all around you. Allowing you to feel this breath. Full deep breath in. And out. As you inhale, sweeping your arms overhead to reach tall. As you exhale, forward fold, coming all the way down. Inhaling to a half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Pausing here for a breath, a full deep breath in. And out. One more just like that. Inhale, sweeping your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling to your half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Another breath here, a deep breath in. And out. Inhale, sweeping your arms overhead. We're going to pause here Gonna come into a side bend. Scooch back. Gonna take your left wrist with your right hand as you inhale to find length. Exhale, side bending towards the right. Allowing your chest to still roll open. You're welcome to stay right here. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, you can bring that left foot behind your right. And reaching even longer through your left fingertips. One more breath in and out. As you inhale, coming back through center to reach tall. And moving right onto the other side, taking your right wrist with your left hand. Inhale to reach tall. Exhale, side bending towards the left. And maybe the right foot comes behind. One more full breath here, deep breath in and out. As you inhale, coming back through center to reach tall. As you exhale, forward fold, coming all the way down. Inhaling your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to pause here in your active forward fold. Allowing your hands to come to your legs, the ground, or any bind that might be in your practice. But wherever you end up, allowing the crown of your head to draw down towards the ground, your hips up towards the ceiling. One more full breath wherever you are. A deep breath in and out. Releasing any binds that you might have. Inhaling to your half lift. Exhale, stepping back into your plank, the top of your push-up. Taking a full deep breath in here. Exhale, chaturanga, or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale your upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. And finding a moment to settle. When you're ready, let your right leg extend out behind you, a three-legged dog. Staying right here, opening up, stacking your hips, maybe bending into your right foot, or bending into your right knee. Your next inhale to extend, squaring your hips. Exhale, stepping forward, a low lunge. Right foot by your right wrist, left knee coming down onto your mat. Hips drawing forward and down. You're welcome to stay right here with your hands on the ground, maybe on the blocks, maybe onto your right knee. If you're feeling a little bit of that instability, thinking about pressing in to the top or the toenail of the back foot of the big toe. Lovely cue my wife gave me. Finding your full deep breaths in and out. One more breath here, deep breath in and out. Gently releasing your hands down to frame your right foot, your front foot. You're going to find your half splits, straightening into your front leg, letting your hips shift up and back. Thinking about the left hip right above your left knee. Maybe your right foot scoots forward a little bit. Bent knee or your straight leg. Taking a breath in to find length, and a breath out to find your fold. Taking one more full deep breath here. A deep breath in and out. As you inhale, slowly rising back up. Then we're going to move your right foot over towards the side. Think of the right heel in line with the left knee. And then slowly coming up to stand on your left knee and the right foot. We're going to find your gate pose. When you're ready, thinking of the shoulder stacking above your hip, stacking above your knee. As you inhale, letting your left arm begin to reach tall. As you exhale, side bending over your extended leg. Being mindful not to press down into the side of the knee, just using the leg as a guidance, as a balance. Taking one more full deep breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center and stepping your right knee to meet your left. You're going to come through a gentle camel. Letting your hands come towards your lower back. Taking a big shoulder roll, chest to lift. Initially just pressing your hips forward. Allowing your chest to lift tall. One more breath right here. Deep breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center. And we're going to make your way into your downward facing dog. Letting your palms ground on your mat, curling your toes and pressing your hips up and back. And finding any movement or motion through your hips, through your spine, and finding that still, steady space. For one more full deep breath in and out. Staying right here in your downward facing dog, or we're going to go through that flow another time. As you inhale, waving forward into your plank. Exhale, lowering your chaturanga or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale your upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. And letting your left leg extend out behind you, your three-legged dog. Staying right here, opening up, stacking your hips, bending into the knee. Our next inhale to extend, squaring your hips, and stepping forward for your low lunge on the other side. Left foot steps by your left wrist. Right knee down onto your mat. And hips drawing forward and down. Stay with your hands on the ground, maybe blocks, maybe coming up to your left knee. If you're feeling that little bit of instability, think about pressing into the top of your big toenail on the back foot. And finding a space where you can breathe. Full deep breaths in and out. One more full breath here. Deep breath in and out. Gently releasing your hands down to frame your front foot. Finding your half splits. Hips shifting up and back. Think about the right hip above the right knee. Maybe your left foot scoots a little bit more forward. Taking a deep breath in to find length. And a deep breath out to find your fold. This side might feel completely different than the other side, and that's okay. It's finding that space that's right for this moment. Taking one more full deep breath here. Deep breath in and out. As you inhale, slowly lifting your chest, and then we're going to move your foot over towards the side. Slip this little pocket over here. So when you're ready, coming up to stand over the right knee, thinking of the right shoulder, over the hip, over the knee. When you're ready, letting the right arm begin to reach tall. As you exhale, finding the side bend over towards the left. Being mindful not to press into the side of the knee. If you need to bring some support into that hand, you can always have a block in front of you or behind the leg. One more full deep breath in and out. As you inhale, coming back through center, letting your left knee to step to meet your right, coming up to stand on your knees. Going to come through one more round of your cobra, letting your hands come towards your lower back, chest to lift open. When you're ready, letting your hips begin to draw forward as your chest lifts. If your body feels good and you want to move to a deeper space, you're welcome to do so here. Taking one more full deep breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center and finding your downward facing dog once more. Grounding your hands, curling your toes, and pressing your hips up and back. Finding a little shift of your hips or a pedal of your feet. And staying right here in your downward facing dog. We're going to go through that flow one final time for today. As you inhale, waving forward into your plank. Exhale, lowering your chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. exhale to your downward facing dog. As you inhale to rise high into your toes, slowly lower your knees to your mat, finding your child's pose. Hips towards your heels, allowing your body to settle down. Your knees can be together or a little bit wider, however feels good. But wherever that is, allowing your body a space to release and let go. Taking one deep clearing breath. Full deep breath in and out. When you're ready, slowly rising up, and we're going to make your way into a seat. Get there however feels good for you. Once you're in your seat, let your feet come out in front of you, bent knees, feet about mat width apart. And let your knees find a little windshield wiper side to side. The next time your knees come over towards that right side, we're going to pause there. So thinking about the left knee coming towards the sole of the right foot. You're going to find a twist over towards that right side, allowing yourself to lift tall, twisting towards that right knee, the bent knee, slowly finding nice rotation around the spine. Taking a deep breath in to find length. And a breath out to find a twist. You're welcome to stay here upright, or if it would feel good, you can also walk your hands out long, away from your hips. Coming down onto your palms, forearms, blocks, bolsters, maybe all the way down. And taking one more full breath here, deep breath in and out. If you lie down, letting your hands come underneath you, walking your hands back towards your hips, and coming back through center, finding a little bit more of that windshield wiper side to side. And then we're going to do that same twist over towards the left. When you're ready, letting your knees come over towards that left side and thinking of the right knee coming towards the sole of the left foot. Taking a deep breath in to find your lift. And as you exhale, beginning to find your twist. You're welcome to stay upright here. When you're ready, slowly walking your hands away. Finding that perfect space for this side of your body. Taking one more full breath here. A deep breath in and out. Rising back onto your palms and walking your hands towards your hips. Coming back through center. You find that little windshield wiper side to side if it would feel good. You're going to move into your bound angle, your Baddha Konasana. Letting the soles of your feet come together, knees pressing out towards the sides. So Thinking of a reverse thigh master, knees pressing out and down. You're welcome to stay right here, finding length through your spine. Maybe a soft lean or even a fold forward. And wherever you end up here, allowing your head and neck to relax, to let go, to feel heavy. Taking one more full deep breath here. A full deep breath in. And out. As you inhale, slowly rising back up. You're going to let your feet scoot out a little bit further in front of you, a nice wide diamond shape, about the same distance from heels to groin as from knee to knee. Taking another breath in to find your length, and a breath out to find your fold. Imagining your forehead resting on the soles of your feet. Taking one more full deep breath here. A deep breath in and out. As you inhale, slowly rising back up and letting your feet scoot all the way out long in front of you. And move into our Paschimottanasana, our seated forward fold. Your feet can be together, hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider, straight leg or a bent knee, however feels best. Taking a deep breath in to find your length, and a breath out to find your fold. Taking one more full deep breath here. Deep breath in and out. As you inhale, slowly rising up. Then we're going to make your way all the way onto your backs. Slowly lowering all the way down. Letting your knees hug into your chest. You can find a light rock from side to side. Maybe some circle of your knees around your hips. And staying right here, finding your happy baby, letting your knees draw towards your armpits. Maybe it's staying here, your feet can come up to the ceiling, take a hold behind your thighs, ankles, maybe your feet. Wherever you end up, letting your shoulders, your chest relax and open. one more full breath in and out. Letting your knees come back into your chest. Releasing your feet down onto your mat. You're going to find your bridge. If you'd like to take a supported bridge and you have a block or a pillow or something else to place underneath your hips, you're welcome to do so here. You're going to find an active bridge. So you can have your arms down beside you, elbows bent, wherever you wish to be. When you're ready, allowing your tailbone to tilt and your hips to begin to press up. Allowing your legs to be strong, your shoulder blades to tuck underneath your back. Taking one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly lowering down. If you're supported, you can stay up there. You can do one more round of the active bridge. Taking another deep breath in and out. When you're ready, finding that tilt of your hips. Beginning to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Chest open, shoulder blades drawing underneath you. Feet pressing down into your mat. Taking one more full deep breath in and out. When you're ready, slowly lowering down, letting your tailbone be the last thing to touch. And finding some stillness. Maybe your knees come to settle together, or anything else that you need. Finding a moment to breathe. To feel your body. If your hips are up on a block or some support, taking your time to slowly lower down off of that space. And we're going to move into a reclined twist, a lying twist. You're welcome to take any version that feels good for you. I'm going to cue you through a nice gentle one today. So let your feet stay in that nice wide bent knee shape on your mat, the same way we did the twist before. You can find a little windshield wiper here with your knees. Then we're going to pause over onto the right side, allowing both knees to come down towards the ground. They may not touch, and that's okay. So you could stay right here with the left knee drawing towards the sole of the right foot. If you want a little bit more and it feels okay, you can take that right foot on top of the left knee. Be mindful how your knee, your ankle, your hip, your back, your shoulder feels. If anything feels too much, be mindful to gently release out. Taking one more full deep breath in and out. If you have the foot on top of the knee, gently release it down. Coming back through center, maybe that little windshield wiper side to side. Then we're going to move over onto the other side. If you're in any other twist, take your time to move through center, stabilize your spine before moving over. Staying here, maybe taking that left ankle on top of the right knee. taking one more full deep breath here. Deep breath in and out. Gently releasing that left foot off of your knee. Slowly coming back through center. Finding any movement or stillness that you need here. But giving yourself time to realign and readjust your hips, your spine. And finding a moment to connect back to this space. To your breath. Then preparing for your Shavasana, your final relaxation. You can let your legs find any space that feels good for you. You can keep your knees bent, legs out, any amount of support or shape. Allowing you to be as most comfortable as you can be. Taking up as much space as you need. And allowing yourself to completely let go. And take 2 deep clearing breaths here. One full deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Taking another full breath in. And a gentle release. Allowing your body to settle down onto the ground. Giving your body permission to let go. Releasing control of your breath. And allowing your mind to wander. Slowly coming back into your breath, to your body, to your thoughts. Allowing with each breath, life, energy, and movement to make its way into your fingers and your toes, your arms and legs, back and through your head and neck. When you're ready, slowly rolling onto your side and pausing there for one clearing breath. A full deep breath in and a big sigh out. And eventually making your way up into a comfortable seat. Thank you all so much for joining me this morning. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.